You went to bed at 10 p.m. You slept straight through until 6 a.m. 8 full hours. But when you opened your eyes this morning, you felt like you hadn't slept at all. In fact, you felt more tired than when you went to bed. If this is happening to you, stop what you're doing, because what I'm about to tell you will change everything you thought you knew about sleep. Let me describe what's been happening. You're getting enough sleep, maybe even more than you used to, but you wake up feeling drained, heavy, like you ran a marathon in your sleep. Your body aches in places that make no sense. Your mind feels foggy. And here's the strangest part. Sometimes you wake up with memories of being busy. Not dreams exactly, more like fragments of being somewhere else, doing something important, teaching someone, helping someone. But when you try to remember, it slips away, and you're left with just this bone-deep exhaustion. You've probably wondered if something is wrong with you, if you have a sleep disorder, chronic fatigue, maybe even something more serious. You've tried everything: better sleep hygiene, supplements, different mattresses. Nothing helps, because here's what they won't tell you. This is not a sleep problem. This is not a health issue. This exhaustion is proof. Proof that while your body sleeps, your consciousness is working. And Dolores Cannon spent 45 years documenting exactly what you're doing. Dolores Cannon was a pioneering hypnotherapist who conducted thousands of past life regression sessions over 4.5 decades. And in session after session, she discovered something that mainstream science refuses to acknowledge. When certain people sleep, people she identified as volunteer souls, they don't just rest, they leave. Their consciousness travels to other dimensions, other realms, and they work. She called this night work, and it wasn't 1 or 2 people reporting this. It was thousands from all over the world, people who had never met, who didn't know each other, all describing the same experience. Going to what they called the other side during sleep, teaching newly transitioned souls, healing people in other dimensions, attending councils and meetings, planning and preparing for the shift that's happening on Earth right now. And here's what Dolores discovered that changes everything. These people weren't just dreaming about this work, they were actually doing it, and their physical bodies were paying the price. Because when your consciousness is that active, when you're literally working in other dimensions all night, your body doesn't get the restoration it needs. She documented this extensively in her research, particularly with those she called the 3 waves of volunteers, souls who came here specifically to help Earth transition from 3rd dimensional to 5th dimensional consciousness. And one of the most consistent symptoms she found was waking up exhausted, more tired after sleep than before. If this is you, if you're experiencing this right now, according to Dolores Cannon's research, you are one of the volunteers, and your night work has intensified. Now, let me give you the 7 specific signs that confirm you're not just sleeping, you're working. Dolores Cannon documented these consistently across thousands of sessions, and as I go through them, notice how many you recognize. Sign number 1, waking with unexplained physical exhaustion. Your body feels heavy, like gravity increased overnight. Your muscles ache, not from exercise, not from stress, just a deep cellular tiredness. This happens because your physical body is maintaining your consciousness in multiple places at once. It's like leaving your computer running intensive programs all night. The battery drains even though you're not using it. Sign number 2, fragmented memories of being busy. You can't remember clear dreams, but you have this sense, this feeling that you were doing something important, teaching, helping, organizing. Dolores found that volunteers rarely remember their night work in detail because the conscious mind can't fully process multidimensional experiences. But the feeling, the sense of having worked remains. Sign number 3, waking at specific times with full alertness, especially between 3 and 4 a.m. You're suddenly wide awake, completely alert, for 20 minutes, maybe an hour. Then you fall back asleep and wake up exhausted. Dolores explained this as a shift change. You're transitioning between different types of night work, and for a moment, you're fully conscious in both dimensions. Sign number 4, morning anxiety or overwhelm for no reason. You wake up with your heart racing or a sense of pressure or feeling overwhelmed by the day ahead, but nothing in your physical life changed overnight. This happens because your consciousness just returned from intense work, and it takes time for your system to land back in your body. Dolores called this reintegration stress. Sign number 5, dreams of teaching or helping strangers. You dream you're in a classroom or a hospital or some kind of gathering place, and you're teaching people you've never met, showing them how to do something, helping them understand something. According to Dolores, these aren't symbolic dreams. These are actual memories of work you're doing, teaching souls who are transitioning or helping people in parallel dimensions. Sign number 6, physical body temperature irregularities. Waking up drenched in sweat or freezing cold, even though the room temperature is normal. Dolores discovered this happens when your consciousness is traveling between dimensions with very different energetic frequencies. Your physical body is trying to regulate itself as you move between worlds. Sign number 7, needing significantly more sleep than you used to. Maybe you used to be fine with 6 hours. Now you need 9 or 10 hours just to function, and even that doesn't feel like enough. This is because your consciousness is active the entire time you're asleep. You're not getting rest in the traditional sense. You're working a full shift every night, so your body needs more time offline to compensate. Now here's something critical that Dolores Cannon emphasized repeatedly. This night work isn't constant throughout your entire life. It intensifies, and it intensifies during very specific times. For most volunteer souls, the exhaustion becomes profound after age 45. Do you know why? Because that's when the most intense phase of your mission begins. Dolores discovered that volunteers incarnate with their memories veiled. They live relatively normal lives for the first 4 decades. This is intentional. It allows them to understand human experience fully, to integrate into society, to earn trust. But around age 45, sometimes earlier, sometimes a bit later, the veil begins to thin and the night work intensifies dramatically because the planetary shift that you came here to support is accelerating. Earth is transitioning from 3rd dimensional consciousness to 5th dimensional consciousness, and this transition requires support from both sides of the veil. So, at night, while your body sleeps, your consciousness travels to what Dolores called the between space, the dimensional realm between 3D and 5D, and there you work. You help souls who are transitioning out of 3D understand what's happening. You stabilize energy grids. You teach in what she called night school. You attend councils where plans are being made for humanity's evolution. You are literally helping to midwife a new reality into existence. And this work, this incredibly important work, is exhausting your physical body. But here's what you need to understand. This exhaustion is sacred. It's not a burden. It's proof of your service. You are doing exactly what you volunteered to do, And your body, your amazing, resilient human body, is carrying the weight of consciousness existing in multiple dimensions simultaneously. So if you're experiencing this profound exhaustion, here's what you need to do. And these aren't optional, they're essential for maintaining your health while doing this work. First, honor the exhaustion. Stop fighting it. Stop feeling guilty about needing more rest. Your body is doing something extraordinary. Treat it with the respect it deserves. If you need to sleep 10 hours, sleep 10 hours. If you need to cancel plans, cancel them. Your night work is more important than any social obligation. Second, hydrate intentionally. Drink water first thing in the morning, before coffee, before anything else. Your consciousness has been traveling through different dimensional frequencies all night. Your cells need hydration to reintegrate properly. Third, ground yourself every morning. Before you start your day, put your feet on the earth, grass, soil, even just 5 minutes. This helps your consciousness fully anchor back into your physical body. Dolores emphasized this repeatedly in her work. Fourth, eat more protein in the morning. Your body is depleted at the cellular level. You need dense, grounding nutrition, protein, healthy fats. This isn't about diet culture. This is about giving your body the building blocks it needs to sustain multidimensional consciousness. Fifth, keep a dream journal by your bed. Even if you don't remember full dreams, write down any fragments, any feelings, any sense of where you were or what you were doing. Over time, patterns will emerge, and you'll start to remember more of your night work. Sixth, take magnesium before bed. This helps your physical body relax more deeply, which paradoxically makes the exhaustion less severe, because your body can release tension even while your consciousness is active. And finally, seventh, trust that you're exactly where you need to be. This exhaustion means you're fulfilling your mission. You're doing the work you came here to do. And even though it's tiring, even though some mornings you can barely function, you are making a difference. You are helping. You are serving in ways most humans will never understand. Here's what I need you to understand. You are not lazy. You are not depressed. You are not sick. You are working 2 full-time jobs, one here in physical reality and one there in the dimensional realms. Dolores Cannon spent her entire career documenting this, proving this, giving people like you language for what you're experiencing. And she wanted you to know this exhaustion is temporary. As your body adjusts to holding higher frequencies, as the planetary shift progresses, the exhaustion will lessen. But right now, you are in the thick of it. You are doing the heavy lifting, and every morning that you wake up tired is a morning you can be proud of, because it means you showed up in another dimension and you served. If this message resonates with you, if you've been waking up exhausted and finally understand why, write in the comments, "I'm working." Just those 2 words, because when you claim it, when you acknowledge the truth of what you're doing, it becomes easier to carry. And if you haven't subscribed yet, do it now. Turn on notifications, because every day we're diving deeper into what Dolores Cannon discovered, and you need this information. You need to understand what's happening to you. You didn't find this video by accident. Your soul led you here because you needed to hear this today. Thank you for your service. Thank you for your exhaustion. Thank you for waking up tired every single morning and still showing up for your life here. You are extraordinary, and I'll see you in the next one.